All right, g'day. Welcome everyone. Welcome to those of you that managed to join me live, and also welcome to those of you that come in later on to watch the playback. Great to have everyone aboard. Yeah, I'm just that. Yeah, it's a bit of a surprise stream. Short notice and all that kind of thing. It has sort of just popped up to move it earlier. So yeah, no, not everyone's necessarily going to be able to join me live, but yeah, welcome to those of you that do. All over the shop, it seems. How many times have I just said in the last 10 seconds? So, we've got another set of Alliance Wars. We've got the Pirate Horde facing off against Uprising. That's their score at the end. That is all of their flags. They're not going to score any more points. They have none left. This is our score so far. We're on 4689. It is definitely going to go in their favour because we have only 33 flags left, which would require us to score a score of greater than 50 points per flag. So, it was worth a shot, but about as close as we were going to get at this stage, I think. So they are fighting 2 players down. I think they've got 1 opt-out, and they had only, they've still got 29 members, so either someone joined too late to war with them, or someone opted out, as I said. But either way, they've still managed to pull through with a win, it would seem. But, maybe next time, or a couple of our flags going a little bit different, some of these single point attacks, or these single digit attacks going a little different might have changed the tide of things. But yeah, maybe next time we'll get a 27v30 and pull out the win. But yeah, can't complain too much with the effort. As I said, usually with Uprising, it's a sure thing loss. So yeah, not hugely surprising with this one either, because their scores are usually in the regions of 1 to 1,500 points higher. So even with 2 less players, averaging at 300-ish points each, that still puts them about 900 points clear of our score. So yeah, is what it is. Thanks, Draco. Glad you could make it along. Yeah, we're going to jump into this. We've got a number of options to choose from. Fortunately, for the first time in like a long time, I'm actually able to hit a couple of the people that we know there that we don't usually get to hit. So there's ones like Ella. Ella is not often there. Usually Ella is dead because she is a bit of a fan favourite with the Horde. There's also JC. We've got Stormy Roo up the top here. Then after that, we'll sort of make things up a little bit. So yeah, all right, let's jump into some of these. So let's start ourselves off with Ella. So Ella also runs another YouTube channel. So if you do have some extra time or whatever, do go and subscribe to her as well. She does most of her content in Polish. But yeah, a lot of it you should be able to keep up with just by what she's doing and that kind of thing. But yeah, her channel I think is Ella Gra, GRA that is. Should be able to find her from that, hopefully. If not, let me know and I will try to find a link for it. So, alright, she has a Panzer tank. So, we are going to do that. Unfortunately, no Draco. There is not going to be a Hopper in my war teams for a while. He is still completely unleveled. He's a long way down here. Not even 1-1 at this stage. There he is. Yeah, not even touched. I've just got lots of other greens. So the one I've been working on at the moment is a second Mayavanaya. So she's a lot of fun if you watch some of my stuff that I went up last time. There's some summon videos where I hope to get a couple more of her. Ended up getting none in that batch, so we'll just have to wait for another time when she's featured again. Hopefully get a third, maybe a 4th copy, because she is awesome. Yeah. So what am I even doing? We've got Jane and that, and we're gonna chuck in Mika. We'll go some. What normally goes with this team of what is it? Go accent, and let's go with Joe. Okay, let's run that. I don't dispute that he could be better than Emma and is better than Emma in a number of spots. Not all spots though, I will say. I do think Emma is still the superior eventing hero, or to be used in conjunction with Blunderbuss, because Emma's hits are spread out over more attacks. So Hopper does, like, they're pretty much identical in the amount of damage. But yeah, Hopper does all of his damage across 5 hits, whereas Emma does it over 6. So with Blunderbuss, if Blunderbuss makes you miss 1 shot or 2 shots, the proportion of the damage you lose from that is less on Emma than it is on Hopper, because she's got more hits to start with. So yeah, if you're going to use them in conjunction with Blunderbuss, I do think that Emma is the superior hero there, purely because you've got less loss when you miss. But in a lot of other situations, like, say, raiding, if you're just going to be using her as a straight up raid hero, then, or comparing them as apples to apples, then yeah, Hopper does have a bit more versatility there, because he's got the accuracy debuff, as well as also having the dispel as well. So yeah, for raiding, war defense as well, raid defenses, those situations, Hopper is going to be better. I am interested to see how it pans out, but there is potential that Hopper could be a better defensive hero than Mortis. Because Mortis got, well, if you've been playing the game for a while, you'll know that Mortis got a bit of a nerf about 6 odd months ago, which did reduce his awesomeness a fair bit, but there is still a lot of Mortis on defenses, so still a very, very good hero. But yeah. Alright, we'll get that. Hopefully not get too many revives. Done. How good. Take that as a W. Alright, sorry, Ella, I had a very good board through this one. Didn't really stand too much of a chance, to be honest. Just finished off with a chainsaw. Cool. Alright. From one. Let's head on over and grab JC next. So we'll take out the 2 Centurion, or 2 of the 3 Centurions in their alliance. Which heroes am I working on at the moment? These 2 here. I'm working on Mayor. She's about to go up. Yeah, I've got enough mats and stuff. Just waiting on a little bit more food to give me a bit more space. And then a second Roscoe, because he's hilarious. So much fun. I was really disappointed that this tournament, well, the tournament just gone, was a no purples one. Because, yeah, I would have smash fed the 2 Roscoes and just gone to absolute town with him, because, yeah, interesting fact with Roscoe, Roscoe has exactly the same amount of bleed damage as Night Owl does. Just a little bit of a fun one. So Night Owl does 270 damage over 3 turns and can ramp up to 375 damage over those turns. Roscoe does exactly the same amount of bleed. Yeah, he's slower and all of that, but yeah, if we look at this, so that's 240. That's got another 30 that goes on top of that. So yeah, it ends up coming out as exactly the same amount of bleed damage, which is absolutely insane. 270 there, 275, or 375 there. So yeah, 3-star hero with the same amount of bleed damage as the 5-star, because that is completely balanced. So go figure. Alright, what are we doing? We're going JC, so we'll go 8-bit and Cooper, and we'll chuck in Giselle. We'll switch this over. Ooh, I made that really small on my screen. Change anything with yours, but we'll change this Cooper over to the smaller one, just to preserve some emblems. Then we'll grab Mayor, the only leveled one I've got at the moment, and Wyatt. And that should be the team. We'll switch speed gun here, dodge accuracy there, and go with that. So there we go. We've got Hopper at +20 on JC's team. So we might see him in action on defense. Hopefully not too much though, because I don't really need 10,000 revives. Alright, so just looking for reds and yellows at this stage. We're not getting much of either. Might do that way. Go, that's a little bit better. We do get a Shattering Warhead, but we're not too worried about that at this stage because there's not really any healing that I'm bringing in yet. Get rid of Tremor. Put that on him. Oh, probably should have gone this way, but that's alright. Definitely should have gone that way. Didn't get any revives, which is great, and now we can just finish booping everybody on the noggin. Go boop with that, and boop with that, and we should be pretty well there. Not there. That was a lot less effective than I was hoping for. There. Oops, Ridge does fire. Which means who's going to get whacked? Giselle's going to get whacked, and I'm going to lose Cooper and possibly 8-bit. No, 8-bit hung on. That's alright, because we'll go boop and don't even need man. There you go, easy peasy, easy squeezy. So, cool. Next up's actually a variation of that team. So if you like that one, Draco, you'll like the next one as well. So we'll go for Stormy Roo here. And I'll just build the team, but I've used it a couple times before. So we've got Cooper and 8-bit again, except in the middle, instead of Giselle, I've been playing around with Dragon Fist. So it's not quite the same mechanic. It's not the 3 random enemies, but it is a little bit of fun because he's got a huge amount of damage, and also that charge control. Second Mayor is not leveled yet, so what it means is we've got white number 3. Is that 3 or 4 that I've used? 3. Yeah. Grab this one up here so I don't forget about him. And then we're going to use Hairwear as the... instead of Mayor, because I'm out of Mayor Vanayas at the moment. Cool. Alright, we'll go this, and hopefully it works out alright, because it's a different tank, and yeah, this tank hurts a little bit more than the last one. Alright. What do we got? Not very much useful stuff. Grab that just to grab the match 3 green. But it's not helping a great deal. Wee bit better, but still not in a great position. Do that just to get the yellows. Go. One more turn. I will hold that for a turn just so that I get rid of that blind and I don't have to worry about missing. Do that. Charge control left. Okay. I don't know. Hoping to be able to take out Terminus, which I still can't do just yet. Should be able to get him now. What about that? He does, excellent. Alright, so we should be able to get rid... Oh, I didn't even... Oh, thank goodness for that. Oh dear. I was going to say, I should be able to get Terminus, but I didn't target him. So it's just very lucky that it went in the right spot. Heal up, grab those, and we'll silence charge control left. Oh, that was a little bit lucky with who that targeted. Alright. Have Giselle 8-bit pair them with my Flint, with Anastasia and White can beat most teams. Yeah. So the great thing with Giselle is that because the shot or her additional random shots, they come from the nearby allies, means that if you sandwich them with 8-bit between 2 yellows, you actually get the full complement, making use of that yellow debuff that 8-bit does, which is just phenomenally powerful when you're kicking out that much damage from Giselle, doing it to 3 random enemies, dispelling all of their stuff, and basically just kicking them in the teeth and laughing at the end of the day. Is pretty much how it goes down. Alright, so we've done 3 attacks, we've got 3 to go. I will keep picking on the double revivers. I would have liked to have maybe grabbed Ginge, but no can do at this point. So we've got Firefox, Dan, Sid, Ossix, Shakan, and Tef. Teflon did attack me earlier, so hopefully if I attack him, maybe he'll record me. Recorded and sent it to me. Don't know. Let's go Teflon then. Let's just do it. So we've got, let's go the blue team because he is using that tank of war chest. So we've got the double war chest set up. I need this girl, and then we need one of these. One of them, and then also a blunderbuss. We'll go speed crits on these two. Go dodge gun here. Speed crit there. Alright. Demonica in the last season 2 event, is she worth maxing out? Yes. Demonica is definitely worth maxing out. She's got fairly high charge speed, which is great, and then she does good damage to 3 enemies, which is also great. And then on top of that, whoa, that's a good blue board. Sorry, Tef, but that was over in like 60 seconds. Yeah, so then she's got the good damage, and then add to it as well that she then has the armor generation for her allies, and she's kind of just like a complete package. So yeah, she is definitely worth leveling up. If you can get Demonica and use her, I've used her on a couple of tournaments at tank and have, yeah, not gotten anything less than A grade on those times. So yeah. Alright, sorry Tef. No real chance there at all, mate. A good board, but yeah. What do we got left? We've got 2. So we've got choices between Firefox, Shakan, Ossix, Sid, and Sulfurine. We might get Sulfurine, to be honest. Does it self-heal? I thought she did armor for the damage dealt. Hang on, we can check. Attack team. There she was. Right there. There you go. Heals the caster for 27%. I'm mixing it up with Michelle, or at least old Michelle. Michelle used to give armor for the damage that she dealt. I think she still does. Yeah, there you go. Gains the armor for the damage dealt. So, my bad on that one. But yeah, Demonica, still very much worth doing because she has that extra damage against yellow. So, people naturally want to stack against yellow tanks. Purple tanks with yellow heroes, and yeah, she does lots of damage, fast speed, extra 40% damage to yellow enemies. So, laughing. Who shall we attack next, I guess? That's Sulfurine. Cool. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I think I've still got both Emma teams, don't I? 1 second. I've got both my Emma teams still, but I've also got a lot of other options now. Alright, we may as well use minions. I don't think I've got minion killers anymore. I've got her, but her minions aren't great. Alright, let's go Ksenia. We'll bust out the double Emma setup. Ooh, actually, yes. No, we shall. No. Ooh. I love that team. Maybe the last one. Double Emma, 8-bit, and a Wyatt, and we'll call it. Sorry, Blunderbuss. Blunderbuss, not 8-bit. Blunderbuss. We'll call that a go. That's not Wyatt. I don't know what I'm doing there. There we go. That's a bit better. I know it does that. Changes the team. Alright. Alright, you might notice that some things are a little different here with how I've equipped these weapons. So what I've got on this time is I've got both the Trailblazer SVKs equipped to Emma, and normally I reserve one of them for Wyatt because of this dodge. However, why I've got them on the 2 Emmas is actually for that second perk there, which is the accuracy. So it grants a plus 16% accuracy to the owner, which, when I pair it up with Blunderbuss, who does minus 32% accuracy for 4 turns, it actually means that they land twice as many shots. So their miss rate is halved because you got plus 16%, minus 32%, end up with minus 16% rather than minus 32%. So that's why I've changed those around. And then Wyatt just gets the Relic Hunter Bargo just to be a little bit faster. Also, because my other options don't make a huge amount of sense for him. The Carnivore doesn't do anything because he's got no direct damage. This one doesn't make much sense either because it's crit damage and I've got no crit source on him. And he doesn't do any damage, so there's no need for the armor. The weapon I sometimes use, actually, I might do it, is the Easy Pro, which is a 4-star, but it is a 4-star with 11% dodge, which is great for your support heroes. And I guess we will jump into it now that I've explained all of that and made a lot of sense to myself and probably not a huge amount of sense to anyone else. We are looking for greens and also looking for reds, which we've got a healthy dose of both actually there. So we'll do it that way, which has pretty much worked out exactly how I'd hoped it would. So doing it that way, I was hoping for a bit of a cascade through the middle, getting me my tiles, but also making them match automatically without me having to do them. So you can see there we have achieved that, and I just had her charged, and I had it stolen by a spy. Thank you very much, Mayor Vinaya. But it's not to worry because we'll go 1, 2, 3, let all of that clear, and then we'll go 6 shots from Emma. And we got 0 misses. We had 1 dodge, but we had 0 misses. So that's sort of showing the effectiveness of the Trailblazer SVK there. So again, 1 dodge, 0 misses. So yeah, hot little tip, if you are using a multi-hitter with Blunderbuss, not only does it reduce the amount of dodging that can happen because accuracy directly combats dodge, but it also directly combats the mischance coming from Blunderbuss. So yeah, the more you know, the more you can do, and the more you can do, the better you are. So yeah, stock that one away for a nice rainy day, and we'll just show it again. So we are 0 from 12. We've gotten 4 dodges so far, but 0 misses from 18 shots now. There we go. So 0 misses from 24 shots. So yeah, just a nice little one for people to maybe think about down the track when looking at their weapon allocation. So all right, we've got 1 flag left. We have a lot of options actually that have got double revivers. We've got Firefox, Dan, Ossix, Sid, Chakan, and not Ginge because he's got 1 reviver. Boo, Ginge. And then Ram's a partial kill as well. Freak Show being taken out now by Raven, so that one should hopefully clear. So what do we got? Let's go with the auto match finder. So we'll just close that. Go in, hit find opponent. So we've got Shakan. Lucky me. So, last team. We've got, let's go with 1 and 2 for some fun. Actually, what have we got? Let's go with Ksenia and Rudolph and Scarlet. Let's do that. Hopefully this works out. I will go dodge there just for some extra annoyance. Cool. Alright. Actually, let's just quickly check our green options. We've got Emma, 8-bit. Sorry, not. Why don't I always say Emma, Mortis, another white there. Ox, Melter. Let's go for it. Hopefully this time around Lepus gets a little bit better of a board than he did last time. Last time I tried using Lepus in War, I got probably one of the worst boards I've had in a very, very, very long time. But this is a little bit better. So we've got a nice red match over here. We've also got a nice blue match here that we can grab. We'll probably just grab the reds just because that's majority of colors of my tiles there. Pop that, and that should get us the rest of our reds we need. Not quite. That's interesting. Usually it's per charge first, so must be just how I've got the tiles done, or the thingy things. There we go. Now we're up and running. So we'll do that. Grab Scarlet up, and what's next? Go straight up the hated little. Okay. Got that one on the left-hand side. Got a dodge or a miss. Much of a muchness, really. Grab that. We'll do that. In. Ah, dear. Alright, we only got one turn left on that, so he's not really going to gain any benefit from it, which is the main thing. He being Krampus because he's about to steal my buffs. No, why? No, not my reviver. Oh dear. Oh dearie dearie me. Alright, we'll do that. This is actually quite close. Very close, actually. I really need to hope Terminus or Krampus dies, because otherwise he's going to steal everything of mine. He doesn't die, he steals all my stuff. Okay. Yeah, I could be in trouble by my own making at this stage, because, yeah, we just lost our awesome buff from Scarlet. Is not ideal. Stop dodging. Yeah. That's about it. That's about right. So, not quite able to get the full 6. Got pretty close. There's not actually many points left there. 21 points, so would have been a good score. Yeah, just got a little bit unlucky there. Maybe could be that. Yeah, okay. Honestly, it probably was that face-off wasn't the right choice to go into that team. I think if I had used Panzer instead, who I was umming and ahhing about a little bit in my head, it might have gone a bit better because we could have had Taunt, which would have stopped Krampus from stealing all of my buffs and instead just stealing the 1 or 2, which probably would have changed a couple of those fights, or a couple of those rounds, but yeah, unfortunately, can't do too much about that. So there we go. There we are, 309 points, got successful kills on Ala, JC, Stormy, Teflons, Sulfurine, and then an unfortunate miss there at the end on Shakan. So, yeah, but that's pretty much all I've got for this one. We're getting a little bit closer. We've still got a number of points in the flags in the shed, 26 more flags, so hopefully we'll be able to get, well, we will get all of these guys killed and then hopefully be able to put in a show on some of the smaller teams. Not that their small teams are very small, but small anyway. So, yeah, anyway, that's all I got. GG's again, Uprising. Like to say it was a surprise, but really wasn't. So we'll see you guys, I guess, in 2 weeks' time again. So until then, everyone, please stay safe, stay healthy, happy gaming, and yeah, catch you guys all in the next video. Bye.